Hey, I'm Jason, and it's new bike day here. It's new bike day. Every biker's favorite day. Maybe a toss-up between that and first day of mountain biking season, if you happen to live in an area where the season ends. Not only a new bike day for me, but it's my first full suspension bike. This is the Canyon Neuron CF9. What I believe is the best bang for buck I could find, meeting a few requirements I had. Now, you could probably find the best bang for buck with an aluminum alloy bike, but for this go around, I really was looking forward to a bike with carbon wheels. I've always wanted to try those, and I needed full suspension. And the problem with most companies, most brands, they don't offer an alloy bike with a high spec. I'd like to really push myself this year, get out of my comfort zone, start hitting bigger jumps and drops, check out some new trails for sure, and maybe even start traveling with the bike. I looked at a lot of brands, including the brand of my last bike, Trek. I really considered Ibis. They look like they make an awesome bike, but with the way inflation's going, which I'm sure everybody can agree with is ridiculous, I really had to consider those direct-to-consumer brands, such as Canyon and YT were on the top of my list. And Canyon, especially during their Black Friday sales, holiday sales, had a really good deal on this bike, and all their bikes, but this one especially. That's why I went with the Neuron when I considered everything from a Spectral 125, Lux Trail, considered all of those. This was kind of right in between those. I felt the Lux Trail just wasn't quite as beefy as this, and again, all the specs kind of lined up to make this exactly what I was looking for. The Spectral, on the other hand, I considered even more. For around here, I think it would have been a little more than I needed at the time, right now. It would have given me a slacker head angle and a little more travel. But this one gave me a better group set for the money. It had a better sail on it, lighter, and carbon wheels in the price range. So for $3,500, got a full XT drivetrain, XT brakes, carbon frame and carbon wheels with Fox Performance Elite suspension. I know over $3,000 is still a lot, but considering relative to everything else you can find out there, this was a hell of a deal. And as you can see, it's already muddy. I just couldn't wait to ride it. Sorry it's not sparkling for you. But just like Jeeps, they look good dirty, right? The only thing I changed was the seat. I had a WTB Volt in the garage, which I really like, and the ergon that came on it just wasn't my preference after the first ride, so I went ahead and switched to that, and I prefer this Volt a lot more than the ergon it came with. But this bike was about trying as many new things as possible. For instance, my last bike was a hardtail, had shorter travel at 120, and it had SRAM brakes and SRAM drivetrain. This time I wanted to try Shimano. I got the XT stuff like I just told you, and full suspension. My last bike was carbon frame, but had alloy wheels. This time I wanted to try the carbon wheels. So this bike was all about trying as many new things as possible. Switching from SRAM to Shimano, alloy to carbon wheels, hardtail to full suspension. Check off as many new boxes as possible, plus new brand. I was pleasantly surprised with how well it pedaled. My biggest fear with trading in my hardtail to go with the full suspension was if I'd lose any power in the pedal to the, the squish, the rear suspension. And pleasantly surprised, I rode it the entire day in the medium setting in the back and felt great. I never really noticed or even felt like it was holding me back. In fact, I got a few more miles out of my normal riding distance without even noticing. Along with full suspension, this is the first time I've actually set up my bike tubeless. I always said I was going to go tubeless as soon as I blew out the tires on my last bike, but I never popped the tires. It was a plus size tire, so I guess it held up pretty good. Never had a chance or never felt the need really, but I really wanted to try out tubeless also along with the carbon wheels this time to see how much weight I could get off the, rotational weight. So still 29 like my old bike, but these are 2.4 wide and the last one was 3.0. And so combination of smaller tires, no tubes, and carbon wheels, it definitely feels like it it definitely feels like it accelerates a lot better now. And it wasn't just a new bike day for me, it was a new bike day for my daughter. She's gotten taller, so she's moving up from the 24-inch tires to the 29. It's actually an introduction to mountain biking on my channel, and which pretty much makes this an introduction of myself to mountain biking fans. I'm just a family man trying to make time for the outdoors, like I'm sure many of you are. So, speaking of the family, I already mentioned my daughter who's got a new bike. She'll be riding in some videos coming up. We've always enjoyed hitting as many national parks as possible, but this time, definitely bringing the mountain bikes with us. So join us on our journeys, our exploration, and our travels.